Starting up another stream, got a couple things to fix up first. I'm gonna be playing some music from No Copyright Sounds, and I'm gonna post a link to that in the Twitch channel so that you guys can see that. I think that's what they want me to do. Please don't ban me, Twitch. Great, that's totally not audible. Gotta see if we can turn that down a little bit. That's 100% not working. Yeah, there's some lag while I'm trying to test this. How do I sound? Yeah, we'll call that good. Hopefully you guys don't hate this music. And it sounds like you can still hear me. But yeah, the No Copyright Sound, they have music. We're gonna be playing the EBR 105 some more today. Got some session stats in there, which is nice. Got about 8 more battles till I'm at 100 tanks, and then 100 battles in the EBR, and we'll be done with that. Probably play some T-100 as well, because I'm low on that tank. Want to get that one up. Yeah, that should be about it. Just gonna toss up some boosters and get to it. Session is also brought to you by Monster, because that's what I'm drinking right now. Alright, looks like I got Westfields, got a bunch of lights, couple mediums, couple lights. We're gonna go up here as we usually do on this map because this is a clusterfuck and doesn't usually go too hot. We got about 5 tanks going up here, so we'll see what they got to deal with, but this should be decent. Gonna switch to heat, considering I'll have trouble penning the back of a 277 turret most of the time. Just take a quick run to see what we've got. I don't need to take a 1100 damage hit from a Yagi 100. Oh, I can get on that Yag Tiger, that would be excellent. He's an easy target. Generally, this area and up here is going to be a good area to go in. I'll be able to run around and get free shots. Looks like we're doing pretty hot, but I don't want to be that guy and take a shot on the side for no fucking reason. Just a little bit slow. I should hit that. Not that it ended up mattering. See if we can put another shot into that Yag Tiger. Great, I hit the 277's gun, that's good. Not sure what lit me there. Might have been the T-10, but... I was a little bit lucky, but we'll take it. Kind of know that they're still there, just taking that blind shot. Looked like it hit, but given everything, I probably would have bounced. I'd like to get on this artillery action. That should have been my kill. That also should have been my kill. That was a bad shot. Landed short because I was firing Keat with the worst shell velocity. Oh, that's easy hits for days. Gotta worry about getting nailed by artillery for like 1100 damage. Look, it is looking pretty good for the team though. This is fun and all, but what I got? Well, they have 6 tanks up. I think that means one has not been lit yet. I think then also the artillery. Just gonna kind of drive around randomly and look for a place to insert myself. There probably is tanks there, but I don't want to find them with my face. I'm not in a rush though. But with this heavy, moving up here, that's actually a good guy to support. Hopefully he'll spot something besides that 140, because I can't really do much about him. Yeah, that's the EBR for you. Just hops around everywhere for no reason. I'm gonna see if we can run up into the city, because this Manticore might be letting somebody. Oh, that was a clutch fire. He's toast. Literally. Well, not literally, but you know. And that's why you run an auto extinguisher, kids. Never gonna pen that shot. Fortunate I didn't save the shell though. Especially when it can't hit shit with heat apparently. Yeah, missed it. But this is fine. Artillery is complaining. What else is new? Nice. Oh, he's dead. Okay, now we're in luck. Let's see how many more of these guys we can pick off. That's why you don't shoot heat, kids. I just better not miss him. I have no idea where that shell went. That's fine though. Don't need to take that hit. Just for luck. That's fine. Still having a pretty solid game. That's a nice low roll. Well, we can get one more kill, that'd be nice, but I'm not gonna cry if I can't. Probably better off ramming him this distance. EBR actually has a pretty good gun on the move, so if I could aim a little better, I could actually hit him. I'm a little bad about that one. Take it. So pretty respectable passive fight there. Just waiting around, seeing where you can insert yourself to get some free damage. I'll do another one of these. I picked up 2700 assistance as well. Oh, track? Oh, yeah, I say that moving shot. Well, assistance is assistance, which means it's not worth shit. And on we go. So I'm going to take a run up for the middle here. Usually there'll be some people moving up here that I might be able to get free shots on. And since I have 190 APCR pen, we're just going to move straight to heat. Pretty often we see some light tanks around here, so when I exit, I'm probably just going to try and go back around unless I see some free shots on this. Fortunately, I don't really have any big heavies. That'll be a problem for me to pen if I can get around them. But like 190 APCR just doesn't work against a low. It doesn't work against an IS-3A. I have trouble with the OHO. Yeah, I fucked that up. Oh yeah. Double fucked that up. This is fine, as long as he doesn't pen the shot. Yeah. This poor guy. Alright, we're gonna scoot because I don't know what's up there, and I don't need to be the first guy to find out. Also, don't need to get hit by artillery there. Let's see, we got a lot of forces over here. We could possibly do something interesting there, but we don't really know where their tanks are yet. Risking a shot against a T-49 is not really worth it. There's like a 10% chance that he destroys my game, so I'll let him get away. Stock Patton, now that's a good target. Especially if you can shoot from that distance. Looks like he's running. I do not know what's back here, and that kind of worries me. I don't really want to poke out. But I can get a free shot into him. That'd be nice. I can't drive this thing at all. With the speed and decent gun depression, I should be able to nail a shot into the back of this OHO. Yeah, not really having anything trying to get me in the back, so we can just keep doing this. Mauerbrecker, buddy. Okay, so he had the derp gun, which fortunately we did not have to find out ourselves. Mouse chin, now that's a problem tank. I'm just going to switch to heat. I don't really have a guarantee of getting a side shot just yet. Oh, 50-50 shot. Could have tried to go for a hatch, but I'm bad apparently. Yeah, wait. It's a Bastion. You can't pen the hatch. Let's see. In terms of support, the T-49 still exists, so we're gonna leave. No, actually, I've changed my mind. The Mousechin dead. I can wait for this T-95 to fire and just run around. Kind of is just going to take too long to get around. Although I say that at this point, I'd probably be there. I'll load up some hash because I'm not penning him from the front. I might be able to track him though, and if I can get around him, that's an easy hash pen. 683. What do we think shot that? That was like 1052, I think. So we'll have time. If I get one shot by this T-49, I'm gonna cry though. Unfortunate. We're gonna disengage for a little bit, wait for him to get make some friends, and then we'll come back, get some more rear shots. Okay. Yeah, normally Hesh is bad in K, but against a 465 hit point T-95, that guarantees the one shot. T-95 is pretty immobile, so using Hesh against that usually doesn't have a penalty. There's a lot of stuff out here that I'd like to not get shot by. Could have gone around here, but I kind of predicted somebody's gonna up right around here. And with 366 hit points, yeah, chances of me getting killed are pretty high. So we're gonna just, not take any chances. Yes, Edge, you are allowed to do that. Or did you actually mean something like you want a platoon? Oh, please don't hurt me. We're gonna switch to heat because it's an IS-3A, and that has very strong frontal armor. Even with heat, if I can get a nice side shot, I have a pretty good chance of penning, so. Or he could just do this for me. Is that what you want me to do, Edge? Just, turn around and leave my ass wide open? Yeah, so if I run to this, 366. The Progetto has 360 alpha, so if I ran right into him, I'd have a 50% chance of being able to get my shot off. But looks like the game's gonna be over before I get a chance to do that. Oh yeah, look at that view. Oh, I could have gotten a BIA. Tragic.
It's all about humanity.
Just gonna real quick check how many battles I got in the EBR because I want to leave it at a flat 100. Thanks, Edge. Alright, so I need 5 more.
It's all about humanity.
With like boosters and premiums playing a tier 10 light, you can make some pretty decent cash. And whatever reward I got for this one. Yeah. Oh, Cliff. I'm gonna start off with some APCR. I'm gonna go into around here. I'm gonna be looking for side shots on stuff that's going up here, trying to go into here to start with. I like to try and get up on the hill, but it's not worth it if you die, so. Generally, not a great idea if it's at the beginning. I'm also an EBR, which I can't drive for shit, so there's a 50% chance that I just go flying. The pen on the EBR is actually so bad at tier 10 that like it's kind of a crapshoot whether you want to be shooting APCR or heat when you're fighting at the sides of tanks. But we'll hope for the best. wn8s are not known for their great side armor. well, we're gonna go for him, because fuck wheelie boy. Fuck off. That's good. What a jerk. Why is he not pulling in front of my gun? Ugh, rough. One might say this is not going so hot. When I'm pulling up, this T-57 is kind of a problem because it can proxylate me. Yeah, I'm within 50 meters, so that got me lit. That's not great when I'm trying to poke there. That's our first shot of damage at this point in the game. Tragic. I really would like to pick off the CBR though. Or somebody else can just do it for me. So what else do we have to deal with? That was kind of a bad poke on that tortoise. Oh shoot. Yeah, he's got a bit of hit points left. I might be able to help him. Yeah, that was an especially bad poke because there's like a 50% chance on that excuse me? There's a 50% chance on that shot. If even I hit the hatch where I was aiming, I would have bounced him. Yeah, not quite sure how I managed to miss the G-Sword there, but EBR things. Into the back of most tanks, I'd like to be firing Hesh, but against an E75, my chances aren't that great of penning, so... Can't even pen with APCR. That's fun. Oh, and it let him die too. Yep. Can't pin the side of him. But, I mean, if he's just gonna do that... You'll notice that there was an orange marker there, so that wasn't even a guaranteed penetration. Okay, we're gonna be switching to heat here because side of the tortoise probably doesn't like my 190 APCR pen. We'll see what we find. Had a green marker there, I don't really know where that went. It didn't hit the back or else it would have penned. This is fun. That's highly unfortunate. This scenario, wn8 side turret's a pretty good option because it's huge and it doesn't have any spaced armor on it. Still got artillery, so hopefully I don't meet an early end this game. 103's looking right at me too. If I can hit him in the hatch, I could pick him. Well, that was a little bit of a lucky shot, but I'll take it. I'm gonna keep heat loaded because I'm probably gonna get in shots on that Yag Tiger. be nice to be able to shoot high explosive with the 1092, but things like that happen, and damn it. Unfortunate. I want to see if I can get some elevation so I can get the best shot on this Yag Tiger. We'll see where he shows up. He's probably about where he was last spotted. Oh, we got 3 kills, 1700 damage. It's not great, but it works. This is weird. I think he's got some really good camo there. Okay, brought that up to 2200. I have had worse battles. EBR physics. If that was a Clan Wars battle, I would have just instantly exploded, though. I don't think this is actually right. 2700 win 8 for a 3 kills and 2200. That doesn't really line up with what I'm getting in Want Labs. Let's see. I just personally played poorly in the middle there. I think that the position I could have probably, you know, could have gotten another 1000 damage easily and had some more hit points to be a little bit more risky with. Like, no reason to take that EBR shot at the beginning. No reason to get shot by the tortoise. I got kind of lucky to live to that artillery shell. But 4 more EBRs then. If any of the guys watching have a preference for a tier 10 light, I'm going to be switching off with one of the other ones I own, the 13105, Sheridan, T-100, or Rheinmetall. So I'll just, if you guys care, I'll play whichever one you want. 13105? Yeah, I'll hop in that after this battle. Yeah, right now I'd say the EBR 105 is probably my favorite because it goes 95 kilometers an hour. It's kind of hard to not love that. The 13105 is pretty solid. It's got the 1200 burst damage in the clip, which means that you can do hidden runs pretty effectively. This is taking its time. I'm just gonna... Oh, I'm gonna go in, okay. Bunch of TDs. 2 light tanks. 2 mediums. Generally, I go to this position, try and get some free shots in here. Free shots as they go across here. Usually pretty easy to not take damage there. And especially in an EBR, even like against a Leopard, but they had a Leopard PTA, yeah, Leopard PTA, he can get here really quick, but I can get there quicker, get my shot, and back off. Also, sometimes worth it to look for a light tank. They go into this position, they'll usually do something dumb like go around and give you easy shots. Looks like your 200's doing that, so if like their 105 tries to go around for him, you get a shot on him. Given that my most likely targets are going to be the Skoda and Leo, maybe the 121, I'm going to be keeping APCR loaded for those guys. And yep, free shot on a little EBR. Their 13105 has the same idea. It'd be really nice if I could put one to him, but okay, he's gone. Given the timing on that, I might not have gotten here before the Leopard, so we're just gonna risk it for the biscuit. just enough gun depression that I should be able to get a shot in there if they go up. Fosh might cause problems against an EBR, but we'll hope for the best. Oh, shoot, somebody else is shooting him. Ooh, that was a little unlucky. At least I didn't bounce a shot. Let's see. That's what's supposed to happen to the IS-7. Okay, that IS-7's in trouble. Now he's got support. I'm gonna see if I can get another hit into the 13105. Don't really need him scouting. Hit those 500-meter shots and do damage. Yeah, so 200 got their EBR killed, I think. No, he didn't even get the EBR killed. It's a nice idea to try and spot here, but like with teams like these being any pubby team, maybe if you had platoon mates that would have been a worthwhile idea, but that is unfortunate for that guy. I think he got a fire though. If I'd fired a second later, I would have gotten the kill. Or if I just, you know, rolled. 13105's made it down to a one-shot. We're just gonna rip shot. Fortunately, I'd be a lot better off firing heat at these guys, but with the EBR and the 13105 running around, I can't really hit them with heat very easily. Just taking some blind shots and lining it up with this guy, see if I can get some hits in. Wow, that is unfortunate timing. But I'll have another shell in a second. At this distance, hitting a blind shot is kind of hard, especially on small tanks like that, but sometimes they make it easy for you and get themselves lit. I might, if I like keep doing this, I might actually get a webcam. Although then my face would be plastered all over relic, so that's a, well, we'll see. We're firing at the front of 704s and Foches. I pretty much need AP, need heat. I did get that one in earlier, but okay, 2 one-shots. I should be able to pick off one or the other. Why would he? Whatever. It's okay, buddy. Shh, go to sleep. Your suffering is over now. So I'm trying to narrate what I'm doing in the game. So, I guess you guys? That was a little spicy. Well, with everything left, I should, with any luck, not get one shot. So we're just gonna insert ourselves into the situation. Oh. Unless he gets put out of his misery by somebody else, that should guarantee me the pick. Okay. Wheezy, Leo, 704. I keep ABCR loaded for this, even though I'd like it against the 704. Oh fuck. Yeah, that was a bad idea. I should have known the 704 was still there, but oh well. I'm gonna take this guy out for a spin. Yeah, aside from taking that IS-7 shot, I didn't need to at the beginning. It was pretty good initial engagement. Obviously shouldn't have driven directly in front of a 704 that was last spotted on that ridge, but I've done dumber things. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, even if they're dumb, feel free to ask. Okay. I actually wish I was the EBR on this one. If you're really quick, you can get up into the bushes here and you can kind of snipe into people or just light them for artillery. It's a little harder to do with the 13105, but when you're going 95, much more feasible. I would recommend seeing a Doctor Edge. As for the big toe thing, just send me a snap. Well, you see, that is actually the evils of capitalism, Rusty. He's asking why hot dogs come in packs of 10, but buns come in packs of 8. That way you have to buy 80 hot dogs and buns, or else you're wasting them. God, I really should not be looking at chat while I'm trying to drive. I'm just gonna miss some shots here because I can. We're gonna switch to heat because I'm gonna be trying to engage some heavy tanks up here. Got 280 heat pen in this tank, so that's still pretty bad, but we'll see what happens. Using the immobility on this tank should be able to work my way around this pretty easily. How much golds? I don't know my price, but you can just keep giving me gold and then see what happens. Or if you catch me at the right time, I might just do it for free. Okay, this is not exciting. I don't really want to back out too much further out there, because I know I'm going to be getting shot by TDs. I don't know why we haven't lit anything yet. It's 8 of their tanks there, plus 2 is 10 artillery, the artillery. There should be like an ST1. I guess that's a 257. Yeah, he's probably coming up here too, but there we go. This is the position I was talking about for the EBR. Got plenty of bushes. If you got good camo, you can just hang out here. Unfortunately, he's gonna have to come pretty far up for me to be able to get shots in. In this kind of scenario, just hanging out and not being dead is for the best. kind of boring, but if you outweight them, you'll be able to get all of those delicious purple points. I like this area. It's hard to like work though, because even like I'm at like 100, 200 meters. If those guys get up to like right here, I can't fire even through like 3 bushes without worrying about getting spotted. Like this is pretty much the best engagement distance I'm gonna get. I'm gonna just take my shells and hopefully not get killed. Why is he looking at me? Okay, he can't see me, but that's worrying. Yeah, 2 free shots, he's dead. I do not generally get blind shotted, if that's what you mean. Yeah, already generally, you know, sucks, but I mean, if I got lit, I would have to run right out of here. Like this is not a safe place to stay at all. But yeah, so I'm gonna wait for this. Hopefully, this ST1 to move up a little bit. I want to be able to get at least 2 good shots into him, or we could do something about the D4. The I7 is like the worst target here, but we'll see. Oh, I don't know where that went. I don't know if we got one more. I want to just toss it out. Oh, guess we're rushing now. I'm gonna try and come around from the side. I've only got that 1 shell left, so I just kind of want to dump that and scoot. Doing my best to not get lit yet. I really don't want to take any damage considering I'm only getting 1 shell off. Might have been worth it to reload in that situation. I'd be loaded about now, and I'd be able to dump some APCR into that IS-7. I mean, if they're bothering to blind fire you, I'd say you're just pretty unlucky. Might have, like, if there's a teammate platoon with the artillery, maybe they're, like, pointing them out, but... yeah, never lucky. I feel that. I haven't really been reading in the game chat. I think that they're annoyed I'm not scouting. But I am greedy. I don't think he thinks he's the best scout, but I believe in him. We got 9 minutes left in the game. I'm in no rush. Trying to dump in there is, I mean, not a great idea for the tank. I was just trying to get the game finished with, then yeah, but oh, that's unfortunate. But I mean, there's a lot of stuff back there. I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna try and come down this way and do some lighting because I want to get some shots in. Yeah, pretty much the easiest way to get yourself killed in a light tank is to listen to anything that the people in game tell you to do. It was unfortunate. I probably could have gotten shots on him. It would be very nice if we could go get a kill. Just gonna back up into this bush so that I can get a quick escape. I don't know where that Progetto is, and he kind of worries me. Okay. He was a pretty big threat. Okay, so that's 4 tanks. Alright, we're gonna back up so we got some double bushing and then wait for them to spot something. That team's being decently aggressive now, so. Oh, 1 for 3, that's pretty rough. Now that I've fired my shells, I'm going to try and get in there. Likely to get about 1 more clip in. I'd like to pick off 1 or 2 tanks with that. Since I've saved my HP all game, I can now just take my shots. That guy has a lot of HP left. That's excellent. Oh, I've got what, 1700 spawning damage on that port type 5. I'm not likely to get another shot off, but well. Oh hey, ram kill. Honestly, didn't think I waited enough to do that. Well, 2,902 kills, that's respectable. Oh, that's neat. These are great for getting free experience and stuff. I'm just gonna pick up another mission real quick. It should be fairly easy if I'm playing lights. Oh yeah. Yeah, 2,000 out of 3,000. It's really satisfying just seeing like 2,000 spawn damage just pop up. Yeah, I had a game in proc the other day where I went from like 2,000 to 8,000 spawning damage in about like 15 seconds. With all the bushes there, that's a pretty good position to get some like late game spotting, because there's somebody jammed all the way back there. It's going to be impossible for them to get lit until you're right there, and nobody else is going to be getting assistance for it. Yeah, a lot of the room meds actually make like decent scouts. Especially the 400U is surprisingly good camo considering how heavy it is. So I run Roptics on pretty much everything, but having on like a 140, you can get some real good spawn and damage games in that kind of tank. I'm going to run into here. I'm going to be looking for shots into here on their light tanks, and then I'm going to be trying to brawl because I'm very silly. I don't like going up into here because it just opens you up to a lot of shots, especially from like 4005 right there. I'm going to start off with the APCR because I'm aiming for scouts. See if their 13105 pops up. That's some bad timing, but these guys also tend to be good shots right here. It's a really useful mod I have. It's a ballistics mod. Basically, when I look over a hill like this, normally you're going to be aiming kind of up here because of the way that the game works. But If you press Q, what it does is it locks in the distance and it causes you to aim where the tank actually is rather than at the horizon behind it. No. So I'd probably hit that bat shot. Nice if I could hit something else though. That shell went into the 13105. Hopefully it did damage. Yeah, considering that I'm not really playing this like a scout, kind of getting a lot of hate from the players, but I'll live. I might not be playing my EBR like a scout, but their EBR is no longer playing his EBR at all, so I'll call that a win. Yeah, I would say that that ballistics mod is pretty much the only mod that like is essential. There's a lot of like little nice things, but that's just like if you're aiming over a hill like that. Oh, look at that bad shot. 1385, I probably hit him. If you're like looking over a hill like this, you just can't hit people at the top of the hill if you're trying to lead them or if they go dark. Now we do run into a problem though. Chieftain and E100 are going to be hard for me to pen even with 240 heat. If I can get nice side shots on them, it'll be workable, but our team is fairly passive right now. Rip. This engagement is kind of... Nope. I was about to say it's stuck, but this chieftain... Yeah, this chieftain's done. He's toast. He's overextended a little bit, and he is going to get wrecked. That was fast. If I had heat loaded, I would have been able to probably pen him, but I thought I was leaving. Question is, what's back here? 4005's here, but the 183 might be back there. I really don't need to dig a huge... Yeah, that fortunately missed, but that could have been me. With 198... Oh, shoot. TDT. That's not what I need. I wanted to point out where I shot that E100. If you shoot him behind, like below the side skirts on the wheel, like little wheels, that's usually the weakest part of the armor. Unfortunately, I couldn't point it out because this guy wanted to shoot me, and he has disappeared. Given how close that 183 is, it's kind of hard to disengage myself from this scenario. I'm gonna load heat for the 183. It's got decent armor and it'll probably help. That's unfortunate. Yeah, just with the excellent mobility of this tank, I can get cheeky shots like that without getting completely murdered. But I'm not going to stick around for another one of those. That's unfortunate. If I was in there, I could be getting a lot of free shots in. I complain about me not spotting, but I was the only one who got a hit in there. Interesting. just kind of noticed that most of my supporters left this area. It would be very useful to kill off this bat chat, but if that 183 moves up, I could be toast as well, so we're gonna risk it for the biscuit. Ah, shit. Oh, that's unfortunate. I didn't realize where he was. I could have gotten a hit on him. Alright, now that I'm dark, I'm going to leave this area. I have next to no support. Poor guy. It's fairly likely that some other guys have repositioned over here, which kind of worries me. But I really want to pick up that 13105. And I'm lit. That's nice. A little bit of assistance damage and get some damage from that stirf. I'd rather be doing it myself, but getting that stirf out of the game would be useful for the team. That's unfortunate. He didn't need to do that. I'm gonna pop up here and try and get a shot into something. The second I light something, though, I'm gonna need to scoot. Oh, it's not good. I have no idea what lit me here. And as we saw when I was shooting over here, it's not the safest position. I'm kind of just doing figure eights to try and stay alive and not get murdered by artillery or a 183. Okay. Yeah, just like I said, don't listen to people in chat. Don't listen to me in chat. I want him to move up because that'd be in my best interest, getting some more damage in. But in his personal interest, not a great idea. Okay, I'm gonna reload a Hesh shell and go for the T-92. Should be able to stay out of view range of that leopard with any luck. And pop in there. Got a decent chance of one-shotting him. .500 alpha, so it's a 50% shot if I get a pen. See, I say it's a 50% shot. It feels like a lot more than a 50% shot to get that one-hit kill. Happens nearly every time. But in a scenario like that, there's like almost no chance I do less than 100 damage if I don't pen. So firing that shell is fine. There's a good chance of me getting a one-shot, and if I don't, it would have taken 2 APCR shells to kill him anyway. I'm going to try and dump on that leopard one. He's probably toast. All I need to do is jump over and get one nice hit in. Ow. Unfortunate. Gonna kind of send it in here. 13105 could be anywhere. The 183 probably hasn't gone anywhere though. Oh, I spoke too soon. That means the 13105 lit me. Okay, Foch is the only other guy who could get a shot in on him. And with the 193 dealt with, all we got is the 13105 to worry about. We finish this off. Okay, he's got to be. There we go. Got to go for the skill kill. Thanks. And that's how to be a very useful member of your team and do less than 1,000 spotting in your EBR. So far we're looking at 5,200 wn8. That's really high because they're playing. I'm playing tier 10 light tanks, but so far we're doing pretty well. I'm gonna pop up some more boosters, do another hour of this. So I've got 2 more battles in my EBR, and we'll be putting him in the garage for a while. Yeah, that's a pretty good result for the EBR. I am pretty happy with that. So, Greg, do you have any like particular type of tank you play?
Looks like we've come to the end of the road. There's no point in running away now. I'd rather sleep until the storm is gone.
Okay. Yeah, mediums I think are overall like the most fun class to play in the game. Just because you got the ability to redeploy and you've got a pretty useful gun. I'm kind of focusing on light tanks right now because I want to get some good wn8. But if you want to see me play anything else, once I've got 2 more battles in DBR, I'll pretty much play whatever. I've got like 48 tier 10s, so plenty to choose from. These queue times are rough. I wish I could get more battles in. I mentioned the Q mod or the ballistics mod earlier, but the second most essential mod would be the battle hits mod. That one lets you see where your shell's impacted and where shell's impacted on your tank, so you can see what pens and what doesn't a little bit better. Oh, looks like we're back here on the other side though. Yeah, they probably aren't gonna have a ton of tanks here. I'm guessing they got 2 lights, leopards, pretty immobile, maybe the sturf, but I'm still not gonna go here. I'm just gonna load up some heat and see what we can do here. But depending on how our guys do, this might be a useful flank to go back down later in the game. I think the last game we had on this map, we had 5 tanks up here, and we've got all but 3 going up here this game. So, as long as I can stay alive, there should be a lot of damage to get in. I'm gonna pop up right here. There's somebody trying to go back here, like that guy. Should be able to get an easy free shot on him. Unfortunately, I was a super conqueror and I was firing key to his side, so I bounced. If I had had APCR loaded, that probably would have penned. If I'd aimed a little bit better, there's some areas on the side that aren't spaced armor that I could have penned as well. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm gonna leave this area. It's kind of too heavily, too many bad guys. Can't really safely get a shot on. I think my first tier 10 was way back when was the E-100. I played a lot of German tanks. Oh god, please no. That is just bad luck for this guy. I should have taken that hit. But that's alright. Yeah, the E5 right now is not a particularly strong tier 10 heavy. 140s and the 140 is pretty high up there. Oh, that's interesting. Don't know why we haven't done anything about the leopard there. As tech tree tanks go, the Super Conqueror is pretty much superior to the E5 in every way. I'm gonna move around and try and deal with that leopard. I'd still say that the 430 is an extremely strong tank, even as it is right now. Yeah, one of the strongest points of the the tier 9. Yeah, I like the tier 9 a lot. Came with the top gun and turret unlocked, which is really nice. The tier 10 I haven't played quite as much, but aside from its very strong armor, it plays a lot like a heavy. I'm like a 277 or a 5A would. But aside from its very strong armor, it also has like a 30% camo value, which is pretty exceptional. I don't know where that shell just went, and that's probably gonna be my death. Manticore has very bad DPM, which is fortunate for me right now, but oh, that is unfortunate. That's double unfortunate. Oh, yeah, there we go. Reap. Yeah, when I got to about here, I should have taken a look at the map and realized I didn't have the support here to do that. It's a bit bad luck. I don't know where those 2 shells in the Manticore went. That was kind of unlucky. And the EBR hitting the track, but even so, that would have just been another 1200 damage, so that wasn't really the play to win that game. I was hoping to get side shots in the leopard, but once I ran into that Manticore, I should have taken my shot and just run. I'll be right back. appears I've missed nothing. It's unfortunate that light tanks take so long to get into queue. Yeah, I mean, if I play 12, 15 battles and I have to wait 2 minutes to get into each of them, there's a half hour of me just sitting around talking. It'd be more fun to be playing the game. So, my general thought on this map is to go up here, sit around here, sometimes sit here. I don't really have a good enough gun to go off against tanks frontally, or the hit points. We're gonna run in there. Sitting around here can be nice for shooting all the little light tanks that go over here. See a tree down there. Usually somebody hiding on that. Maybe I can nail some side shots on the I-7. That's a hard pen. Well, we got maybe 6 or 7 tanks going this way. If we can push this out, if we can push out either side and I can get on it, then I'll be able to actually get some flanking shots. As it is, this is like very hard to get in safely. So they got about 6 or 7 tanks here. I'm gonna go to the other side and see if I can do anything over there. That guy's a good target. Especially with this frog to hide on. Nice shell velocity there. Recents of 2000 puts you well ahead of most World of Tanks players. Definitely depends on the tanks you're playing. If you're like interested in getting into a particular clan, then they're probably gonna like, if you know you're playing just your like Hellcat, they may not love that. But I mean, if it's just for you, then play whatever you want. Okay, E3 Progetto 4005 -7. JP's over there. That was a bad decision. I got lit by that Progetto. That could have been 800 damage. This guy gets off one shot, the E3 fires, and I can just dump in here. He has support, but if I go, everybody else will probably go. This is really unfortunate. I'm gonna back out of this. Ah, it's rough. There's still so much stuff here. This is a really risky play. I'm gonna go back to base again. really useful to pick him, but there we go. That was clutch. Okay, I'm gonna load up some heat. I'm gonna engage those targets. Yeah, just generally in terms of improving your wn8 and improving your play, I'd say like the two biggest things is just, you know, being patient and reading the map. Just making sure that you're not the only guy on a flank dying for nothing. Also, just don't do this, what this pattern's doing. I'm gonna run in here and hopefully not get murdered. There we go. Actually, you know, he really did that much better than I was expecting. This is unfortunate. We got a 25-second reload now. We'll see. With the pattern, we actually might be able to work this out. Oh, that's painful. Oh, that's painful. Okay. But two options here are to try and take out the Kranvagen, which is reloading, or to go for the 60 TP instead. Wow, I hate my life. He's got enough alpha to kill me if he can pen both these shots. Okay, so it's 10 to 11. We're not doing so hot. We're down a tank. I'm gonna leave this Kranvagen to his own devices. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna hope that these guys can figure out their own shit. I'm gonna move for the middle and then try and get around on the Kranvagen. Well, that's actually very good. My other consideration is I could go for this 4005. I'm gonna go for the 4005 instead. Oh, that's great. What's gonna happen here, this Kranvagen can move on to here, which is bad positioning for him to kill the artillery, and if he does that, oh no, we lose our that 155-58. But we have a he's gonna be, you know, out of shells and everything. Oh, this is, well, I guess this is good, but I was hoping to get more damage in here. Would have been really good to not lose that guy. Okay, I'm gonna reload. Okay. Now it doesn't matter because the GW is lit, so he knows I'm here. But I'm intentionally not going for the cap because I don't want to give away exactly where I am. Can use a zoom out mod to see that he's not facing me. It'll load another clip. We're gonna be going for the Kranvagen next, unless he's dead by the time I get there. It looks like he's got him. Oh, you know, I didn't get too much damage, but I was able to pick up a few kills. Yeah, this is a, you know, there's a pretty wide variety of clans. Some of them want you on like most nights, but there's also a fair amount that are decent, like actually pretty decent players that aren't gonna make you be on every night. You know, you can just kind of play like twice a week, once a week. Okay. So I think I need one more battle in the EBR. Yeah, 99. I think the last one we had in this was pretty rough, so let's try and make it a good one. Yeah, personally, I like clans really just for the campaign and, you know, well, like hanging out with the people when I'm playing pubbies. But campaigns are like the big competitive play that I like. You know, advances and like regular clan wars aren't really all that fun for me. But advances or campaigns can be pretty draining because that's like 5 or 6 hours a night for like a week or two. But if like you're worried about tier 10s, like if you have a 277, like a 430U, like that's 90% of what clans want. Like a 277, 430U, and 140. I've been in the relic community for a while, and that's like a fairly competitive one. But I know that there are like lots of other types of clans out there that might be a little bit more casual. So we've got 7 light tanks on the enemy team to deal with, Batchat and Progetto. So this is going to be swamped. Gonna go with the usual strategy of just trying to get a couple side shots in on guys. I'd like to be able to use Hesh. If it was just like the Progetto and the Batchat, I might try for that. But a lot of these targets are just like their EBRs are like half wheels. It's hard to actually get the Hesh shells in there. Fortunately, there's no artillery to rain hell up on us. This is an interesting development. I don't know what the T-100 is thinking. We're going to load up some heat. I kind of think that's who I'm going to be engaging. It's unfortunate that he's fighting that Yagi 100. The farther in he goes, the more like easily I'll be able to get side shots. The less risky it'll be. I think that E100 fired, but just anything here is going to farm me out if I try and go down there, so it's not worth the risk. But if one of these guys wants to go in as well, that changes things. That was pretty nasty. Okay, he fired, he's toast. That is unfortunate. The 280 pen heat shell. That's a 50-50 shot on the front of the turret like that. Of course, he's toast, but it would have been nice for me to be the one who got the kill. Rip. Okay, we got 800 damage in so far. It's kind of leaving a lot to be desired. That's unfortunate. Ow. What? That 200 is in a weird position. Really don't want to get shot from those big TDs over there. I don't know where that shell went. It's unfortunate. T-15B, 526. Well, I can't kill him, but that is really unfortunate. I'm letting this 215B down big time here. I'm gonna hold this shell in the hopes of killing off the T-100. Now we got him picked. Okay. 4005 is over here, he's still a one-shot, so if we could get him, that'd be excellent. I had the shot and I lost it. Bye. Ah. Well, 2800, 2 kills. That'll be good enough. The Batshot's a pretty fun tank. It's a little bit hard to play because, you know, it's very squishy, but definitely if you can excel in the Batshot, you can pretty much excel in any tank. We're gonna hop back to the 13105. Yeah, I personally think that the Batchat should see a lot more play than it does right now. We pretty much in Rel 2, we've replaced it like entirely with EBR scouts, which, you know, EBR is very fast and it's a good scout, but the Batchat has almost 2,000 clip damage, which makes it very effective for picking off like lone tanks and finishing off tanks. And I'd like to see us trying to use a little bit more of them. So this is Himmelsdorf. In a heavier tank or a medium, I would try and go up here and brawl. Generally, if I was in an EBR, I would go out here and go for sniping shots and shooting things here. The 13105 kind of doesn't neatly fit into either of those positions. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to load heat, I'm going to go up here and see if I can get some side shots on heavies. Yeah, Batchat's also a great tank for pubs and for platooning. Can complement pretty much any tank well. And having that backup means that you're a lot less likely to get destroyed when you're reloading. Yeah, EBR's over here. Sometimes they'll try and rush up here, which could be a problem for us. I'm gonna back myself out and be ready to shoot something with my heat clip. Oh, it's not. Yeah, that's a bad target. Shooting heat at his turret, I've got a pretty low chance of penning. And, I mean, there's no reason to let him get a free shot into me. My other targets are going to be down here while we're waiting for stuff to get up here. This is a pretty dangerous position if I get lit, but shouldn't be anything to shoot back yet. Okay, we're gonna switch to APCR and reload. That 13105, the EBR 105 shot should have penned. The TVP one was aimed a little quick, but it's alright. They're distance shots. I'm gonna take another 10 seconds, get our shells back, and peek in on here and get some free damage. I want to pop out and try and get a kill here, but it's not worth taking any damage for it. Okay, I might be able to poke out and get a shot on that 155, 58. Oh, hey there. Really hoping to be to actually push this, especially like a Cranbag in here. This is his element. Okay, this is rough. I've overcommitted. We can just, if this Cranbag in went balls in, like we'd be able to pick off this 430 pretty easy. But I'm worried about this TVP trying to get in on this. I need to not bounce any of these shots in this risky situation. This is the worst place I could be right now. Here I'd be getting easy flanks, here I'd be getting easy flanks. But I kind of inserted myself into this hoping to push them up. And they're taking their time. TVP is trying to side scrape, but at the TVP, he can't do that. Okay, I'm gonna go across in the hopes of getting a hit on the TVP. Okay, lucky enough to not take any side shots from those guys. That was, I don't know where that shell went, and that's costing me that kill. That's unfortunate. Luckily I didn't get killed there at all. I didn't take any more damage than that one shot. But RNG, things happen. I still absolutely have the opportunity to pick off 2 kills. Yep, 1 kill. About to turn into 0 kills. Wow, that was a little rough. I shouldn't have gone down there. I would have had a better game if I just left the area, or if I'd done that push a little sooner. But yeah, you win some, you lose some.
Does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations. They weigh me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down.
Yeah, one of the other nice things about being in the clan is there's clan boosters that run at the same time as regular boosters. So, like, that's made me, what did it say? An extra 100,000 credits. Yeah, the Basha at 12T has like 3 tanks going off it right now. I played it a while ago, so I didn't actually play the Basha at 12T. I played the 1390 for like 2 of the tanks, I think. Maybe, was it? Might have been 3 actually now. That's what they got off of it. They've been moving the line around a lot. So I'm gonna try and get up to here. I'm pretty fast, so I should be able to get there without taking any hits. This is a good position because you can kind of get shots into here or here if they try and push up. And get shots into here. Just have good control of most of the battlefield. The only worry is if the T-100 goes up here, he might be able to hit into me, but I'll be loaded, so. I'm gonna hang out here because I'm feeling a little risky. Oh. Yep, free shot. Oh, I almost missed that because I was looking down for some reason. Sometimes the T-100 ends up around here. They try and take shots at me, but well, we're just gonna hope that doesn't happen. All the bushes make this a great area to spot from. And if I want, I can move farther back out, and I can camo snipe. Haddon looks very exposed. I'd like to be able to get hits in on him. Nice. Say the Batchat is a very good tank, but it's not quite good enough to do what this guy decided to try and do. Kind of periodically get a poke out on these bushes, see if anybody has made the mistake of going into this area, and generally get free shots. Oh. It's a rough game for that T-100. Nothing on him. I'd like to be able to do something about this side and win this flank, but I can't really dive headfirst in. If the 1390 removes him, oh, that's interesting. I was gonna wait for the 1390 to die and see what happened, but at this point there's just a 5041 down there, probably. Looks like they have 6 tanks in this area, plus then 7, 10. They got about 11 tanks accounted for right now, which means that there's 2 more tanks that could be somewhere to surprise us. Usually there's a hidden tank around here, but there could also be one down here, and I really don't want to run into him. Now that is what I've been waiting for. Shoot. That 200 just spotted me. This is an interesting development. That was some bizarre movement, but I really did not want to be in the line of fire of those guys. Back here, once I've gone dark, is actually perfectly fine. I usually forget about you here too. I've had times where I'll just sit here and then they'll just run out like right here and I'll get free shots. I want to see if I can get a nice... I got a side shot on him. I'd like to be able to take that. Something I don't have a side shot on is shit. I don't have a side. Didn't have a shot on his track. It's unfortunate that I got hit by the 50-41 twice. I knew I was taking that hit, but I wanted to get the kill shot in the super conk, so I took it. But if he got those 2 free shots on me, he's probably gonna be itching for more. Once I'm loaded, I might be able to get those shots back. Interesting. Okay. Getting down from here is a little bit of a challenge. I'm just going to go for the front. Yeah, I took a little bit of damage there. Hopefully that won't be a problem. They got the TD in the back, and they got the 3 artillery, which would be nice to get in on. I really need to know the location of that 50-41. Well, that's some good luck right there. Okay, this is the last target. I'm gonna back off of him. I really want him to save his shells for the last moment, and I want to be able to dump in there and get some free damage on him. A little bit of luck, I could get another 1,000 damage easy. Oh no. Okay, so there's nothing back here to really deal with him. He's got artillery, which is always eating into my profit margins, but well, that's alright. He's able to get the 3 pens into him. They're 1,200 damage. Not like it's this game's at risk or anything. I even got some spotting damage on that. Yeah, that entire game I was just pulling out farm. Made that a pretty comfortable win for us. I think I got about two or 3 battles left in these boosters, and then I'm gonna be taking a break for a bit. But once I'm done with the games, I'm gonna look for the battle hits so I can show off how that mod works. Just for a minute or 2. I really didn't like Erlenberg for a while after it got changed, but in light tanks, I've had some fair successes with it. Generally, I like to play this position from the south and back here if I'm going from the north, especially in an EBR. But any light tank, you can kind of position yourself here. You'll get first lights on their light tanks, and then you can get decent shots into them while camo sniping and not getting lit yourself. So hopefully you get to show off how that works. You got what, Lynx and a Sheridan. Those are both pretty good targets. Late game though, this can be a very dangerous flank to try and push up, so tend to try and redeploy if possible, but it all depends on, you know, how the game starts to play out, how much support you got and everything. As you can see, there's a lot of trees here, which can give you multiple layers of bushes to protect you. Yeah. He spotted them, so I'm just going to take the shots. Oh. I could have aimed that last shot better, definitely. A little bit unlucky, but I'll live. Nothing was lost. Oh, just easy farm here that I lost, but it's fine. There'll be time for more. At this point, he is pretty close. I can't easily get free shots on him anymore. See how far he goes up. Okay, I haven't been lit yet, so I can stay here a little bit longer. I'm gonna have trouble dealing with that Sheridan, but we'll see what I can do. The Panther 88's in a pretty decent position for countering him, but the Panther 88 has terrible firepower, so okay. I'm just gonna reload. They had 3 artillery that might be targeting me, so we're just gonna go back to the old position. Kind of fighting the Progetto for that kill. Took that shot as quick as I could. Like a little bit lucky since I didn't fully aim in, but I'll take it. At this point, we've got 2 kills, 1100 damage. We're in a good place for the rest of the game. This Foch is rushing here. He's probably going to be dead by the time I get here, but it's looking like this flank is fairly open. You can get behind the 5120, get some shots in there. On the other hand, if what do they got? Scorpion, VZ120, RHM all unspotted. Prime targets for being right back there to shoot at me. They don't have any more light tanks, so but I have 3 5120, T-95, SCB-1, and 3 artillery. So that's 7 of. They got 3. They have 3 tanks left. I am extremely lucky to have not gotten spotted there, but we will see if we can cap it. Oh, that was some bad timing. Okay, we're just gonna back off. So. I was just kind of trying to count the tanks that they've got left. Seems like they probably don't. It's not likely that they have too much back here. I should be able to get up to here, hopefully get some shots at the back of the 5120 without risking all my hit points. Okay, that was pretty clutch. Okay, excellent. Okay, well, got a free kill on that RHM because he was out of position. Not free, but good kill. And then a ton of spotting damage on that. So that was clutch. That leaves just a Scorpion in the backfield somewhere. I don't have good shots in on this 5120. So Scorpion could be back here, could be back here. Hard to tell. But I think I'm going to go down here and see what I can line up. It's possible at this point that the artillery. It's possible at this point that the SCB-1 is redeployed to be over here as well. but I'm just gonna kind of risk it. I'm not going for the artillery shot because I'd like to just get up here and see what's up. If the Scorpion's here, I'm gonna need all 3 shells to kill him, so. Okay, yep. That was not the best luck. Oh, are we serious? We're just gonna pretend that didn't happen. Gonna hop over to the T-100, see what I can do about that. That was kind of dumb on my part, falling off like that. I just wasn't really, wasn't being too careful, and the ground there's a little bit slippery, so I kind of skidded and went right into the water. Pretty easy to just not do that by paying attention, but oh well. Aside from that, the game is actually going fairly well. I'd only taken 500 damage, which was to kill an RHM. Gotten some good early damage and hit all my, except for that first volley, hit all my shots. So generally, let's try and play out in the field. You kind of end up getting stuck at like all these barricades and not really being able to do too much. So I'm gonna go into like around here. I'm gonna be trying to get shots into the field on their light tanks, and then seeing what I can do in this area. T-100 has very bad accuracy, so getting these shots is not gonna be all that easy. But if I put out like 3 or 4 shots, chances are I'll get 1 or 2 hits in there. Just taking a blind shot because I saw the tree go down. Before we really go anywhere, we want to just figure out what they're doing. I'm going to give it a minute, see what else can get lit. That was not likely to pen. Yeah, he doesn't seem too happy about that. Our team isn't being particularly aggressive either. We're kind of all on this F line or below. If somebody was being aggressive, I might be able to back them up, but yeah, he made it easy for me by standing still like that. Just took a second to make sure that that was gonna pen. DK as a tier 8 isn't a tank I commonly come up against, so I wasn't really sure if it was better to shoot at the whole other side, but taking an extra second in that scenario doesn't hurt and guarantees a pen. Better than having to wait another 6.5 seconds, risking getting shot. It seems like I've said enough to get him for him to get himself killed. Yeah, exactly. The closer you are, the better your accuracy is. Oh, that's interesting. I don't want to sit still and get hit by their lights. Looks like this Scud is about to pop out right in front of me, so I'm gonna hang out and see if he can get a free shot. EBR's back up. Well, at least somebody can hit their shots. Okay, I'm gonna redeploy, try and get over to the 0 line. Seems like we've kind of broken through over there. A little bit of a weird position, but kills are kills. Okay. We've got another 2,000 damage to rack up to have a good game, so let's see what we can do. Even though it's a light tank, the T-100 has a very small profile and trolley armor, so playing it as a brawl, like a, you know, half a 140 will kind of work. That was not what I wanted to happen. Obviously don't ram into people. Okay, T-49. Well, cost me a little bit of hit points that I probably didn't need to lose, but oh well. It's going alright. Really had no reason to bounce into that, what's it called? The, Skoda. There's 150 hit points there, but I don't think it's really going to be of too much consequence. Got a little lucky bouncing that Yuta shot there. Nice. I was a bit lucky, but I wanted to get that kill. Well, yeah. Can't win them all. That's just rude. If these HE shells, I've only got 360 alpha, which is pretty poor, so... Ah, crap. Oh well. Yeah, I really should have been able to get that kill there, but got a little bit unlucky. But generally I don't bother using HE shells in the T-100 just because even with HE most things are a 2-shot. Yeah, if I get one word of advice to any player is just patience. Looks like that was the last of the reserve. That's surprising. Managed to pull top damage in that game. So I guess how do we do for today? So today, tier 10 lights, 4200 win 8. It's pretty decent. I think what did it say? My average damage is about 3k. That's the result I'm happy with. So let's see. I think I'm just gonna show out the battle hits mod real quick. And so especially with the EBR being so fast and mobile, and like even the T-100 is pretty good at that. You can dodge around and keep yourself alive for quite a while. I really like playing them as aggressive tanks. I like scouting too, but yeah. So let's see. This is a good battle, but like see, this is a really bad angle shot. Dim pen. Hit there. Like these are all. This is just. Yeah, that's like if you hit there, you're gonna pen. So I'll take a look for this. Like this was a good battle. So let's the one I bounced a bunch of shots. Can't find any games where I bounced a lot of shots, but so it's yeah. So if I'm wondering like, oh, I was shooting at the hole of the 257, how did I bounce that? So like for this one, yeah, I hit where I aimed, hit where I aimed. This one went way under, so I basically ended up just missing the tank. That's why I bounced, and you get the same stuff for what's shooting at you. So you know exactly where it hit. Like this kind of shot, it's like, oh come on, that's so close. But yeah. And that's gonna be that for the stream today. I was just playing music from these guys, so just wanted to give a shout out to them because they have free music that hopefully won't get my Twitch stream banned. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna try and like stream daily for a couple hours around this time. Have a good one, Greg.